Ethan, this mission of yours is gonna cost you.
Nothing lasts forever. If we ever would want something to be eternal though, it would be Ethan Hunt and the Mission Impossible franchise. Somehow a blockbuster series based on an old 60s television show just keeps getting better and better with age, with the perfect balance between action, story and emotion, unlike some other movies that just keep on going and going. We all know which one that is. Here's what you need to know before watching the newest installment of this blockbuster. Mission Impossible: The Dead Reckoning Part 1 is the first of a two-part ending of the franchise, and they plan to go out with a bang. This is, however, not yet fully confirmed. But if that is the case, we are sad to see the secret super agent go, and at least they'll do it in a great fashion, as we cannot possibly expect anything else from them. Let's start with the cast. Logically, Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames and Simon Pegg's character will make their return on the big screen. It wouldn't be the same without them. Joining them are, among others, Rebecca Ferguson, Vanessa Kirby, Angela Bassett and Frederick Schmidt. They can be seen in earlier movies and will come back for the big finale in their respective roles. There are also some new characters introduced to the star-studded cast. One of the biggest names, also in terms of the story of the movie, is Esai Morales. He will be the newest villain that Ethan Hunt will need to stand off against, but there are already some rumors that Ethan's antagonist is not only a villain, whatever that might mean is extremely important for the plot, so we wish not to hear more of it. Esai Morales will be falling in for Nicholas Hoult, as he was not able to make it. He will be joined by Pom Klementieff, his right-hand woman. Not much is known about his exact motives, but he's dangerous enough to end up on the IMF's radar. Rolf Saxon will also make a comeback, and he goes way back with Ethan. The first ever Mission Impossible movie dates out of 1996, where Rolf played the CIA analyst William Dunlow, from which Ethan stole the non-official cover list of the Mission Impossible agents, which revealed their locations around the world, their real names and their code names. We can see William being exiled to an Alaska station not long after, and we assume he's not very happy about that. Unfortunately, there are rumours that Henry Cavill won't make a return for Part 1, so we'll just have to wait a little longer for the one-arm reload his character August Walker became famous for. However, he might make a return for the big finale. Luckily for us, however, Part 1 will hit the cinemas on July the 12th of this year, and Part 2 will follow barely 1 year later on the 28th of June 2024. They are very busy filming Part 2 as we speak. The story. As we can all expect, Ethan and the IMF will embark on their most dangerous mission yet, tracking down a new terrifying weapon that threatens all of humanity before it falls in the wrong hands. With the control of the future and fate of the world at stake, the dark forces of Ethan's past are closing in. He is forced to make this mission a success, even if it means losing the lives of those he cares most about. Somehow the plot always boils down to the same thing, but they never fail to make it a compelling and emotional story that, although sometimes predictable, always delivers excitement and makes us sit at the tip of our chairs. At CinemaCon 23 in Las Vegas, 20 minutes of screen time was shown to the people in attendance. This won't be shown to the public, but it gives a good idea of what to expect. It starts with Ethan surrounded by multiple enemies and accompanied by the mysterious operator called Grace, who will be played by Hayley Atwell. They are seen chasing through the streets of Rome, followed by multiple pursuers and the character played by Pom Klementieff, who is enjoying the carnage they cause. One thing that stood out the most was the humour along with the action. It seems like the producers are still coming up with unique ways to film the 7th installment of the franchise. Incorporating humour and jaw-dropping action together is nothing short of remarkable. High-octane action, lots of vehicles in all sorts of chases, great fighting choreography, and many escapes of way too many enemies as the one-man army that Ethan is. No sarcasm here, we absolutely love it, as it is just the right amount of action to not be over the top. He also does all of his own stunts, something that is rarely seen nowadays, especially within this niche of movies. Let's not forget that Tom Cruise is 60 years old. Yeah, let that sink in. He can be seen riding on a motorcycle and jumping off a cliff, which is described as one of his most dangerous and insane stunts to date. This man is not only filming blockbusters for a living, but also soaks up a lot of wild experiences while doing it. Good for him, and better for us. Fun fact, Tom had only 6 seconds to open the parachute while filming the stunt. The producers can be seen holding their breath while they watch him perform the stunt.
I saw a canopy.
This particular stunt wasn't the most spectacular according to the producers. There is a part in the movie where Tom Cruise and Isai Morales, the villain, can be seen fighting on a train. Not only is this the most complex to film, it is also really exhaustive. Macquarie revealed that if they would have known how challenging these scenes were, they would have never done it, as with so many scenes featured in the Mission Impossible movies. Luckily for us, they are stubborn and very persistent in their work. Although the definitive ending of the franchise is not very clear yet, Macquarie knows one thing for sure. A theoretical 9th installment of the movie will definitely not include a train scene. For what we know now, they will be filming all over the globe for this movie. Italy, Norway, the Middle East and the UK are confirmed. As the IMF is an international organisation and most of its villains do not shy away from crossing borders, this is one of the many things which will make these movies such a joy to watch. It is assumed that as far as the timeline goes, this will land right after the events of Mission Impossible Fallout, but the exact details are not known yet. There was also quite a buzz around the title of the 2-part movie. Luckily, the producer gave us a little more information about the name choice, Dead Reckoning. There are many things emerging from Ethan's past. Dead Reckoning is a navigational term. It means you're picking a course based solely on your last known position, and that becomes quite the metaphor not only for Ethan, but several characters. If you, like us, can absolutely not wait to see the movie, I hope you have a good overview of what is in store for us by watching this. Luckily, the wait is almost over. At the time of making this video, we are less than 2 months away from the premiere. Thank you all for watching and hope to see you in the next video. This message will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1…